another topic that we were talking about before the show was weight loss stuff,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Yes, you wanted to ask me about that.
Yeah. Well, so before I kind of share my path or
Yeah.
my loss, I know you've lost a significant amount of weight. So what does that journey look like for you? What did you do? How much have you lost so far? And first of all,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Well, thank you. I talked about this on social media, but I know a lot of you guys don't always follow me on there because I've been seeing comments, people saying, "Oh, Dan's looking skinnier and stuff." So as of yesterday, I have lost 50 pounds since I started this weight loss journey back in April. I was at 256 and I'm down to 206 as of when I weighed myself yesterday. So it's been really interesting. I've like kind of wanted to talk about it more, not just to like brag, but to be like, man, there's a lot of bull crap out there of stuff that like does not work. And I wanted to, I was thinking like, what if I did like a video on like the skeptic's guide to like losing 50 pounds or something? Cause there's just so many just nonsense things. But then we were talking about this before the show and you told me you had lost 100 pounds.
Yep.
Which is double the effort I put in. So congratulations to you.
Thank you. And this just goes to show it's you find what works for you and you stay disciplined in it. That's the main thing. You don't have to spend $1 billion to do it. There's all these weight loss plans and all these different ways to do it. At the end of the day, it's just taking care of your body, and you look at food as fuel, not as entertainment, or pleasure. And if you're just fueling your body, it's very easy to lose that weight unless you have pre-existing conditions or anything like that. There's always those things to factor in. But if you're just disciplined in your diet and whether it's walking or you go to the gym and exercise, it's easy to do it without all these other supplements and spending $1,000 a month on it. You just have to stay dedicated and want to see yourself improve.
Yeah, I think the intersection here with talking about this with this show is like there is a kind of truth to want about knowing how to do this the right way, how to do this like the most responsible way, what science has to say on it, because like nutrition is notorious for being like very confusing and very hard for a lot of people to follow. Yeah, there's been so much information out there, even like stuff that the American government has gotten wrong. Of course, everybody knows about the food pyramid stuff and how that's changed over the years, right? And like the crazy milk promotion that happens in commercials and stuff that is like a direct tie to that industry and is the reason why every single American school out there will serve you a carton of milk with whatever you drink. Like it's wild how that works. But yeah, I think that's a conversation. I mean, it's a long drawn out thing how to have, but you're right. The simple thing is like take in less of what you put out, and there's specifics to it more than that, but like not too much. I don't think it's as much as people think. And this detox stuff, this like whatever therapy, like none of that is what I needed. It was just a disciplined control of my diet and just exercising more, mostly cardio. And that was like, that's like the bare bones of it, really. Right.
Yeah. I just cut out sugar and really reduce a lot of because my body reacts to carbs in a very negative way. I can look at a carb and gain 30 pounds, so I cut out sugar for the most part and lowered my carb intake and just made sure that I was putting things in my body that were going to fuel my body, and made sure I was getting the exercise and I felt better, looked better, and it was manageable. It wasn't one of those things where it was hard to lose the weight. It was just because even doing that, there's still fun things you can eat, and that's usually what people talk about. Is like, well, when I diet, I can't have this and I can't have that. That you can't look at it that way. It's like I said earlier, it's got to be I'm fueling my body, not entertaining my body.
Yeah. That's the thing I picked up too. It's like I don't eat for pleasure anymore. I eat for necessity. That's like a philosophy I've kind of adopted, and that sounds kind of lame if you think about it in one sense. But like I just have so much control over myself now that I didn't have previously. Like I'm at a weight now that I haven't been in 4 or 5 years now, I think. So like it's been really crazy. I'm gonna keep doing it just a little more because I'm on this kick. Gonna try to see, and then we'll see what I do from there. But yeah, I just thought I'd share because I know people talked about it in the comments, and you were asking about before, so I thought might as well shout it out. For those who don't follow me on social media, that's been what's going on with me. But I think we should talk to some callers. What do you think, Oz?